These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. And ABC15 is staying on top of a developing story right now. A wrong-way driver caught on camera before being busted by DPS over the weekend. DPS says the driver was taken into custody near the Loop 101 in Grand Avenue. ABC15 hearing from another driver who says her husband was driving ahead of her, called her to give her a warning, which probably saved her life.
Thankfully, my husband screaming at me on the phone a couple miles ahead made me aware that something was coming. Drivers who don't have that person a couple miles ahead to see that, they don't have that luxury. Like, that's how these people are ending up seriously injured or killed.
This is the 12th wrong-way incident we've reported so far this year. Running dry, ABC15 following up today on Arizona's tribes as they fight for more access to Colorado River water. It's something ABC15's Nick Saletti has covered extensively. He joins us now with a look at new efforts to increase water for several of Arizona's tribes.
Advocating for their water future and beyond. Right now, tribal leaders from across Arizona are back home in our state after meeting in Washington to urge Congress to help them pass a landmark water rights settlement. Navajo, Hopi, and San Juan Southern Paiute leaders meeting with much of Arizona's congressional delegation last week to discuss that historic agreement between the tribes, which would give the tribes rights to Colorado River water and do a number of other things like fund a large pipeline project from Lake Powell, improve water infrastructure, and provide access to thousands who currently don't have running water. I recently sat down with Navajo Council Speaker Crystalline Curley and Navajo President Boo Nygren to see how these meetings went. Why was it so important for you to go to our nation's capital to talk about this?
It's just really a unified front from the Hopi tribe, the Southern Paiute tribe, and along with ourselves to make sure that we fight for water for Northern Arizona. Because if you combine the three tribes, we represent more than 1/3 of the state and really bring in some water to communities that have been wanting water for decades. The water runs directly on through the Navajo Nation, and we've collected water there, but we've never had rights to it. So I think a lot of the tribes, the 22 other tribes in the state, really are supportive as well too, because it's about time we get this out of the way to really push for the need for water.
You know, we're 100 years later within our government and really thinking back to what is claiming what is ours. Then that includes both ground and surface water. And not only are we doing this for the next 5 years, 10 years, but this is for the next 100 years.
So I've been reporting about water issues on the Navajo Nation since the COVID pandemic in 2020, meeting with families who had no running water, forced to go to area wells to fill up large tanks. I checked back in with Navajo utility officials who tell me an estimated 40% of Navajo families do not have access to running water still in their homes. ABC15 right now working to find out if or when Congress may take up this agreement and vote on it. If approved, the Associated Press is reporting that this would actually be the most expensive water rights agreement in U.S. history. I've also collected more information about how specifically this would impact the Navajo Nation. For more of that, go to the main page of ABC15.com right now. For ABC15 Arizona, I'm Nick Saletti.
Nick, thank you. Summer travel is expected to break records this year, and with that comes scammers trying to take your money. Experts tell us the more popular scams are during the booking process, like fake discounts popping up in your email or putting down a deposit for a fake excursion. Officials say the use of AI is making it even harder for people to figure out what's real from what's fake. Another warning, be aware of impersonation scams where people pose as travel or booking agents. Instead, use trusted websites and companies when planning.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We are still talking unseasonably high temperatures as we kick off this new week, but temperatures will manage to stay below 110 as we've got a disturbance sitting off to our west, at least for today. 107 for a high in Phoenix again, 105 out at Lake Havasu with highs in the 80s to 90s across northern Arizona. But that ridge of high pressure will expand back over our state Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, bringing a new round of excessive heat warnings. They start Tuesday for the valley, run all the way through Thursday night. They extend into southern and north northwest Arizona as well, as we are in for some sizzling hot days, potentially near record days too, especially by Wednesday. 107 for a high today, 111 tomorrow, then 112 on Wednesday and Thursday. Those again are excessive heat warning days. Temperatures will drop on Friday before they warm back up, with highs topping 110 Saturday and Sunday. The monsoon officially starts Saturday. For now, just a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms in the high country Thursday and Friday. Not monsoon related, but as the storm system moves through, and that's what's dropping our temperatures by Friday here too.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.